What's up guys? So today I have another video for you, and this time it's a more special video. So in this video I'm gonna be showing you the perfect jailbroken iPhone. So the perfect jailbroken iPhone is basically a setup for your iPhone, basically all the tweaks and themes I am currently using on my device. I'm gonna show them to you and what they are, so you can install them on your device and get my look. This is the setup, and this is the perfect jailbroken iPhone. This is basically the setup, and this setup is called Chaos. It's connected to the Joker from Suicide Squad, as you have probably already noticed. And first of all, let me just discredit myself completely, because I take absolutely no credit for this setup. Neither the setup nor the idea for the setup are mine. I give full credit, absolutely full credit for this setup to a YouTuber named Cody. His channel is iTweaks. You probably know about him, but if you don't, I'll put a link to his channel down below in the description so you can check him out. He's an amazing YouTuber. I love his videos, and yeah, so I give full credit to him because I actually got this setup from him, from his video. So let's start with the theme, with the setup. And first of all, on my lock screen, as you have probably noticed already, I have a widget, and I don't have a lot of other things that normally appear there. So first of all, everything that is hidden on my lock screen is hidden due to HideMeX. And HideMeX is a tweak that hides a lot of elements in iOS. So as you can see, I have hidden the status bar, the unlock, swipe to unlock text and everything, the camera grabber, the notification and control center grabber. Everything that is hidden here is due to HideMeX. So next I have a widget, and this widget is called lock screen EW50, so iOS EW50, and it's the software that you're gonna install this theme on is called LockHTML4. That's the tweak, and you install this theme, this widget, iOS EW50, using LockHTML4. So that's it, HideMeX, to hide everything that I have hidden on my lock screen, and iOS EW50 together with LockHTML for this widget. And so that's it. So as for the wallpaper, I will have links to all the wallpapers in this video down below in the description, so you can get them. And if I swipe on my passcode screen, as you can see, I have that blurred background, also that custom text right there, and my keys have no circles. And this is due to a few tweaks. So first of all, I have sleek code, which will enable you to add that blur in the background and also remove the circle from the keys, so they look really sleek. And the custom text is due to a tweak called Hotdog. Hotdog allows you to basically change the text on the passcode screen, and yeah, so that's what Hotdog allows you to do. It allows you to do many other things as well, but I don't use it for other things. I just use it to make my custom text. So that's it on my lock screen. So if you have noticed, I also have my lock screen doesn't dim after 5 seconds, and this is due to a tweak called 20-second lock screen. So 20-second lock screen will basically keep your lock screen up for 20 seconds. So it doesn't dismiss right away, so you can read on your notifications and stuff. And it's a really handy and useful tweak. You can get it and use it. So once again, 20-second lock screen. And this is basically every tweak that I have on my lock screen. Now let's jump to the home screen. So here you're gonna notice a lot of different things. So first of all, let's start from the theme. The theme is called Muse 3. So Muse 3 is a very new theme. It actually went out to the public just a few days ago, and it's available in Cydia. You can get it, and yeah, it's an amazing theme. So that's about the theme. The look on my device, the overall look on my device, is due to a couple of tweaks. And first of all, for the status bar, this is due to hide MeX again. Everything that is hidden here is due to hide MeX. So the status bar, I mean the clock on the status bar, and as well as the carrier logo, the carrier text, everything that is hidden here is due to hide MeX, and also the icon labels hidden, again due to hide MeX. So what else? So my widget, as you can see, I have a widget here. This widget is called EW4iWidget. But this widget, in order to install it, you need another tweak, which is called iWidgets. So the tweak is called iWidgets. And once again, let's just make it clear. For the lock screen, lock HTML4. For the home screen, iWidgets. So using iWidgets, you can enable a lot of widgets on your home screen. And my current one, once again, is called EW4iWidget, and it's an amazing widget. As you can see, it has that really cool minimalistic look. Down here is your date, time, and battery percentage, and here it actually shows the date. So it's Friday currently, so it shows the date. As you can see, the F is a little bit more sticking out, so that shows it's Friday, and it's white and the others are gray, so that shows it's Friday today. And yeah, so this is the widget on my home screen. This is basically one widget, those two things, up and down here. And first of all, let me just tell you that if you install iWidgets, there aren't any settings or anything. So the way that you install the widgets is you actually hold on your home screen on any blank space, and you install the widgets from here. You just select them, and that's how you install the widgets. And in order to remove the widgets, you just go into wiggle mode and you tap the X, and once you tap the X, the widget is dismissed. So you may have noticed my custom icon layout. This is due to a tweak called Boxit 2. So Boxit 2 lets you customize your icon layout and have a custom icon layout on your Springboard. And now I'm gonna show you in the settings of the tweak. There it is, Boxit 2. I'm gonna show you my settings because this is the custom layout. It's not Boxit 2 comes with default layouts, but this is not from them. This is a custom layout, so I'm gonna show you my settings so you can set it up the same way. And first of all, you go into the tweak, enable it of course, then you go to here, and these are my settings, so you can enter them there. And after you enter them, just make sure that on presets you use the user configuration option, and enter these configuration values, and then go back. Then go to General Configurations and select all these if you want to have my setup. Obviously the icon labels are not visible because I have them hidden with Hide MeX, but I have it enabled here. So this is it in here, in this menu. And jumping onto the next menu, just go to Icon Layout Settings, and then here you wanna enable Custom Icon Layout, and then select 3 columns and 4 rows. So this is my setup, exactly my setup. If you want to get it, you have to use these settings. And yeah, so that's about the layout, Boxit 2. So jumping on, we have a few more tweaks to discuss on the home screen. And so for my folders, I actually use a tweak called Xtow. And what Xtow does is basically when you actually tap and hold on a folder, it gives you all the apps that are in this folder. And if you want to open a particular app, just put your finger on top of it and release, and it's gonna open, just like this. So that's it for my home screen, guys. But before we actually jump into my keyboard and control center, I have just one more little thing to tell you guys. So just keep in mind that if you want to install iWidgets, you need iWidgets basically doesn't need anything, but if you want to install EW4 iWidget and other widgets as well from the same repo, just wait till the end of the video where I'm going to tell you how to do it. Or if you want to know now, just press on the screen. There will be a link right now on your screen to that part of the video where I explain how to do it, and when you are done, when you have seen the instructions, you can go back and watch the rest of the video. So now let's jump to my keyboard. Here, as you can see, my Messages app is dark. It has a dark theme, and also, if you noticed, my settings also have a dark theme, as you can see right there. So this is due to Eclipse 3, and Eclipse 3 is a tweak that adds night mode to your device, basically this dark theme to any app you want on your device. If you jump into the settings for Eclipse 3, you can see that I have it enabled, and I have alternative mode enabled as well. Also in the color options I have the default options, and here in enabled applications you can basically select the applications it's gonna be enabled in. And yeah, so that's Eclipse 3, that's my dark theme here. And also in my messages I also have Eclipse 3 enabled for the messages, so I have a dark theme there as well. And here for my keyboard, as you can see, my keyboard is very purple and pink and all those colors. And this is due to a couple of tweaks. First of all, the sleek look of my keyboard. As you can see, the keys have no border. This is due to a tweak called Nude Keys. So Nude Keys removes the border from your keys and makes your keyboard look really sleek and really cool. And also, I have Image Board. So Image Board is a tweak that lets you add an image to your keyboard for a background. And once again, I will have all the images and wallpapers for this video, from this video actually, in the description. The link will be down below in the description, so you can actually download them and set them up on your device. So basically, my keyboard, once again, Nude Keys and Image Board for the image as a background on my keyboard. And also I currently have Messages Customizer, which is a tweak that lets you customize your Messages app. I'm not using it right now, but I have it, and I definitely recommend trying it out. You can change your bubble's color, the other person's bubble color, the background of the application, you can change it, and a lot of cool things with Messages Customizer. So once again, I don't use it right now. I have it installed, but I don't have it enabled right now. I don't use it, but you know, it's a really cool tweak and I definitely recommend it, Messages Customizer. Jumping on to my control center, here I have a couple of tweaks as well. So first of all, the minimalistic look of the control center is due to CC Clean. So using CC Clean, I have hidden my MIDI controls and AirDrop as well. And as you can see, this gives my control center a really cool minimalistic look. So once again, if you want that, CC Clean. And also here for the custom color, once again, this is an image, just like on my keyboard. And this image is due to a tweak called CC Background. So it's the same as Image Board, but for your control center, and it basically lets you add an image as a background to your control center. And as you can see, it looks really nice. And once again, all the images down below in the description. So the theme is in my control center is Muse 3. Obviously, it's the same theme. It just adds you know, custom things to your control center. And for the rounded corners, as you can see, my control center has rounded corners. This is due to a tweak called Floater. So Floater will actually make your control center look like it's floating. Basically, as its name suggests, it's gonna make your control center have rounded corners. and it looks really nice. So once again, this tweak is called Floater. There it is. And let's finish up with my badges. So as you can see, my badge color matches the color of the app. So this is due to a tweak called blurry badges, and blurry badges actually will make your badges match the color of the app, and it looks really nice. Also, I have app color close, so if if you make your icons wiggle, the X on the icons will be the same color as the application, and this is good. This is due to app color close. And guys, this is basically all for the setup. And now after I showed you all the tweaks required for the setup, I'm gonna show you a few tweaks that are optional that you may or may not download if you want, that are basically functionality tweaks which will make your device much more functional than it is, and basically they will just add really nice functionality to your device. So again, these are optional, these are not from the setup. I just want to share them with you so you can get the setup, and then after that make your device much more functional. So first of all, on my home screen I have Multi-Icon Mover Plus. So Multi-Icon Mover Plus basically lets you, when you enter wiggle mode, it basically lets you select apps by just tapping on them, as you can see. It lets you select applications and move them to any page you want by just tapping the home button. So as you can see, you just select a few applications, and then instead of dragging them all the way, you just tap the home button on any page you want them to be on. And as you can see, you can move all your icons really easily like that. It's an amazing tweak. I definitely recommend getting it. Once again, it's called Multi-Icon Mover Plus. So next up we have Battery Flow. So Battery Flow basically lets you customize your low battery alerts. You can choose for them to come as banners instead of pop-ups, and you can choose at what battery percentage they come, what they say, and a ton of stuff right here in Battery Flow. So next up, I have a few really awesome functionality tweaks for the control center. So first of all is Flip Control Center, and this allows you to have custom toggles for the cellular data, for the low power mode, anything you choose, and down here as well. And this combined with Long CCB. Long CCB actually lets you, when you hold on a toggle, it takes you to the menu connected with that toggle, and this makes for a really functional control center. So Power Tap lets you customize this screen right there. You can choose to spring, reboot, safe mode, or these are the options that Power Tap gives you. Priority Hub basically organizes your notifications by app, just like this. There is Priority Hub, and just like this, as you can see, it organizes your notifications by app. And when you tap on the app, it will show all the notifications connected to that app. RIS09, as you can see, makes your banners look really sleek and really nice, and they don't obstruct the whole view of the screen. I mean, they don't come like 1/3 of the screen, they are just up here, and they look really nice. Spotlight Be Gone, as its name suggests, removes the spotlight, and you can choose where to remove it from, the spotlight search, and right here, as you can see right there, you can choose where to disable it. Then we have Watch Notifications, which basically lets you have notifications like the ones on the Apple Watch. And just a demonstration here. There it is, once again. And then last of all, we have 3D Touch to clear all notifications. As its name suggests, you just 3D touch and clear all notifications. So guys, in order to install my widgets, my lock screen and home screen widget, just click the link down below in the description, and the instructions are there. So this is all I have for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. It wasn't easy to make this video, so leave a like if you enjoyed. I really appreciate it. All the links you need for tweaks, anything, wallpapers, everything will be down below in the description. Once again, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and peace out.